Hey, my name is Neon Genesis. If you're new around here, I'm a speedrunner and variety streamer. I normally speedrun the game that I'm most well known for, Final Fantasy VII, any percent, no slots. That's the original Final Fantasy VII for those who don't know. Back in January, I had one of the best runs I'd ever had in terms of pace. For those who don't know anything to do with like where I'm ranked or anything like that, I think I'm ranked 10th as of recording this video right now in the leaderboard. And I had a really good run. And I want to focus today on breaking down the reactor, which is the first section of the game, and looking into why it was so good. I haven't actually gone back to rewatch it. It's now nearly April as I'm recording this, and I wanted to dive into a bit of a deep dive into everything into the reactor to find out the exact reason why it performed as well as it did. Maybe as a bonus at the end of this video, I will play this reactor alongside another reactor, so you can kind of have an idea of a comparison as to what a reactor kind of looks like compared to this one. So I'm going to be diving into the damage I did, the critical hits I did, the damage numbers that I did, anything that happened, any critical hits I got, which I don't think I got any, and any magic rolls and all this good stuff. I will go into a little bit of detail into some generic stuff, like how much damage I can normally do, how much damage Cloud can do, how much he can do on a critical hit, and all this kind of stuff. So with that aside, I think it's time to jump into this, dive into the analysis. I'm going to have my splits on the screen. I've got the game up on screen as well, and that's it. I've trimmed off like the chat and everything else because this was live streamed on Twitch. But that aside, let's jump into this and get started. So I will do a bit of commentary, like I'm kind of doing commentary anyway, but I'll do a bit of commentary while we're waiting here. I just remember this run being very good. So to start off with, Cloud's level 6, and he will level up to level 7 after the first fight. The first fight is scripted. One of 3 things can happen. We can get a first turn, meaning we attack the first soldier before anyone else attacks. That's first turn. That saves us a bit of time. There's getting the second turn, which means that one soldier will attack, then Cloud will attack, then the soldier will attack. This is kind of semi-fast. And then there's the slow guards, I call it, meaning that both turns of soldiers come first, then Cloud will go in. So let's see what happens there. But this can result in about 5 or 6, well, between 4 and 6 seconds time save. So if we get first turn guards, it's like 4 or 5 seconds save. If we get last turn, it's like 5 or 6 seconds loss. It's not lost, but it's not saved. Also, we'll be doing a menu right before the first fight, where we'll turn up the battle speed to full, the field message to full, and the battle message to full, and changing our cursor onto memory and changing my camera onto fixed. The camera part doesn't really save any time, it's just there just because I don't like to see the camera swinging around, as it makes it easier to target enemies and that kind of stuff. So you don't have to see the camera swinging around and you won't miss any certain things that happen later in the game. But as of the reactor, it doesn't save time, it's just an additional thing that I do. So that aside, Cloud can deal on the first boss. I'm going to tell you now, he can deal between 84 damage up to 98, but the damage rolls will roll within 4 damage rolls. So he'll do 84 to 88, 92 or 96, and so on. So it can hit that, but he can hit for 98. So if he hits for 98, he likely won't do any lower than 94. So and Barrett will be doing between 31 and 37 damage. 37 is obviously a higher roll for him, and we want that to be happening all the time. So here we go, first menu's coming up. Let's see how the menu goes. I'll tell you if it was good. Actually, pretty decent menu. We're on A to be active as well. This is just to keep the battles flowing. Really solid menu, like literally perfect menu. No hiccups, fast, no stuttering. Great. Really good. Let's see if we got the first turn or not. ATB's looking good. Cloud's got a nearly full ATB. First turn guards, really good. That's a really good start. Damage rolls for here for Cloud, we're not really too worried. It's normally one hit they die anyway. I don't know why I said normally, they always die in one hit. But yeah, first turn, meaning one guy got one turn in. That's it. That means the faster outcome of the fight. Now we're going to be rolling up to the next screen here. We'll walk here. This is a part of a manipulation we do, which I won't dive too much into it in here. This is essentially step count, and so that movement is on purpose. Good mashing here. I'm going to name our Cloud C, which is good. Naming him CL actually loses his time over the run. So naming him C is the right thing to do and how we want to do it. I'm going to be really critical here about my text boxes as well. Pretty good mashing so far. We named Barrett BA, so technically naming Barrett BA is slightly slower, but you're not talking like 2 seconds slower. The reactor is very little, but over the course of the run it would be technically slow, so you do want to be naming him B. And again, to summarize this is because shorter names saves times, because the way this game loads, it loads up every single letter of everyone's name, so we don't want that. So we want smaller names, and over the course of the whole run saves us time. So I'm going to be looking at the text boxes really attentively here to see if they're good. I think it looks good mashing. Good. That was really, really good. So coming up on the next screen, there is an elevator. When the elevator moves up and down, we want it to, as soon as Barrett re-enters Cloud, sorry for the dirty term there, but when Barrett re-enters Cloud, we want the elevator to go straight down. This is what they call a fast elevator, and it's going to be really hard to show you on the commentary here. Let's see if I got it though. There's 4 text boxes here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we've got fast elevator, but let's see. So those 4 text boxes have to be mashed very quickly. Let's see. Yeah, straight down, fast elevator, good. So that saves, if you don't get fast elevator, it loses like 4 or 5 seconds, but we didn't, so that was good. So this is actually a really, really good reactor so far. First fight, so we don't want to be beamed by this guy. We want an instant escape if possible here. Wow, instant escape is crazy. That is really good. So if one of those blue soldiers, the shock troopers, if they do a beam on you, loses about 3-4 seconds, and if they melee you, loses about 1 or 2 seconds, which you may be thinking I'm being overcritical here, but that's the point. But yeah, that was really good. There will be another encounter here on the stairs. Let's see. Instant runaway. Did they get a beam, or did we get a melee, or anything happen? Not greatest ATBs though. Wow, instant runaway again. Okay, so it said enemy sighted at the top of the screen. I believe that was the birds at the back there, the mono drives. That was them having a turn saying target, target, whatever. We walk 8 steps here. This is normal, so this is all additionally, this is meant to be the way it is meant to be. Wow, so this whole reactor so far up to this boss is god tier. Like 2 instant escapes just very rarely happens. Not impossible, I've had him a few times, but this pace is good. Along with first turn guards at the beginning, very good. Good menu, good mashing, fast elevator, really, really good. So now alongside this, here's Scorpion. So I told you the damage rolls. Cloud can hit between 84 and 98, but within 4 damage rolls. So he'll do like, if he does 84, he won't hit any harder than 88. Maybe once or twice I've seen him hitting 90 again, for example, but it's very rare. And Barrett hitting between 31 and 37. Similar to first turn guards, we look at who's got a full ATB. Let's have a look. Looks like Barrett might get a first turn. Let's see. Barrett gets a first turn, and Cloud didn't get to go, which would have been an extra super quick fight. But now what happens is typically the person who's search scoped wants to be going in that turn order, so now it should be Barrett going first. But since the search scope hasn't happened yet, or the attack hasn't happened yet, I'm going to put Barrett now, Cloud first, Cloud second, sorry. So didn't get a limit break with Barrett, and the reason why I want him going first is because whoever goes first with search scope, we want them to have, my god, these rolls with Cloud. 94s are really good. 96 is like your highest average rolls that you normally see when you're doing high rolls. You never normally see 98s. So, but now the turn order has to be switched. I think it needs to go to Cloud now, because I think he was just search scoped. That was a 92, by the way, not bad. So far no critical hits. So no limits. So this is interesting. Normally a limit can speed up the fight. And if Cloud had a limit now, while Barrett's attacking here, Cloud will be able to go in and do an extra turn. So let's see here. So tail laser phase, what do? I do a bull. Okay, this is the push damage, by the way. And also we need to have Cloud leave this fight with a limit break. So this is really, really good. The cloud, oh, we only attacked once. What do we do here? Oh, I do an attack, I don't even do a limit here. Attack, then bolt. Oh, then limit. Oh, okay, interesting. This is an interesting strat. Don't normally do that. Oh, wow. Okay, wow. Amazing, by the way. Holy moly, really good. That is a crazy pace. I don't even know why we got a 902. That was really, really good. Oh, what the hell? Right, okay, so now we're going to leave a reactor. So there will be one fight leaving the reactor, and we want it to be fast, ideally. An instant escape would be crazy. We're going to be hopefully leaving the reactor on pace for at the moment for what, an 11-11? Looking at the leave reactor. So let's have a look. So the encounter's going to be in a minute. Grab this ladder. We're going to run up here. We're going to bonk. Take a left. Perfect on the pixel. Made the fight quickly. Wow, this is really good at the moment. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, we got a melee, which is fine. Lost us like 1 second, but really good pace still. But better than a beam, so really good. So we have to talk to Jesse from far away there. This is a part of the next setup of the part of the run. Grab the ladder from far away. Can't get too close. Wow, this pace is crazy. Yeah, we're walking out here. This is a part of the manipulation. We need to walk some steps. Now we're going to run out. Now there will be no more fights due to the amount of steps we walked. But we do know that all of this bit coming up now is a setup we need for the next boss. Bonk into the wall, run left, down left, into left, talk to Jesse. Straight down here, press R1 a little bit, take shoulder buttons to move Cloud a little bit, then tightly leave the screen. The leave reactor was pretty decent, leaving on the timer of 8:19, the actual bomb timer that is. But yeah, that is a crazy reactor. Looking into all the details there, look at that. 1104 leave reactor is crazy. That is a really, really solid run. Wow, I got nothing. I got nothing. It's just that's just an incredible first, not first run. That's an incredible, first split or two, but that's crazy. There is actually a lot more of a good run to go through. Like the Midgar itself was one of the fastest I've ever had, but I wanted to go over just diving through the reactor. If you'd like me to do commentary on any more parts of the run, maybe just the wall market to see why that was so good, or from here to wall market why it was so good or something, I'll be happy to do that. But yeah, I just wanted to dive into a little bit of what happened in that run, basically, because that's crazy. Really, really good run. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, of course. If you've never seen a Final Fantasy VII speedrun, be sure to drop by if you want to, and I'll be happy to go over the run, talk you through some of the skips we do, the glitches we do, manipulations we do, menus we do, and all the reasons why we do it. Also on this channel I might upload another video similar to this, so but yeah, hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care.